Now I'd like to introduce Cam, Orion, Crawford and Mark Nicolai Horoszowski, who will speak on behalf of the Master Professional Accounting Program in Auditing and Assurance. Thank you.
Before we get started here, Super Steve, will somebody nudge him, make sure he's awake? Colonel, I think you dropped that. Sorry. Now, I'm speaking on behalf of Cam and I when I say we couldn't be more privileged to be speaking on behalf of our class. Granted, sometimes it's a circus full of shenanigans, but it's quite the experience to be up here, so thank you all for it. We also want to thank all our family and friends. Thank you to our business leaders in the area for your contributions and time. Thank you all our staff and wonderful administrators and university personnel for your dedication to our learning. And of course, thank you parents for the gift of life and veterans for that was bonus points for me. And veterans for our freedoms and allowing us the opportunity to celebrate these achievements.
So what Mark and I would like to do is try to introduce all of you to the graduating class on the audit side of the MPAC program by describing how we, as auditors, might encounter members of the other graduating classes after today. So MBAs are known for their keen interest in developing an understanding of what it really takes to make a business successful. And in fact, the members of our MPAC class share that interest. We just have a different approach to developing that understanding. Well, the MBAs have dedicated 2 years to academic study. As auditors, our approach is to have the MBAs hire us to come to their place of business so that they can explain to us what makes their operations so successful and their employees so productive. And then, of course, there are the graduates of the MPAC tax program. Members of our class will meet with these graduates, these wizards of the Internal Revenue Code, in order to reconcile how it is that the MBAs are able to convince the IRS that their businesses aren't making any money while simultaneously convincing shareholders that business has never been better. Now, PhDs probably won't interact with members of our class on any regular basis. But we do have a common trait. PhDs and auditors are driven to collect enormous quantities of evidence in order to support conclusions that ordinary people come to through the simple application of common sense. Now, that sounds frivolous, but in fact, there is value in proving concretely what may be known already in the abstract. By removing doubt about an assertion, it develops confidence and engenders the courage to act. So, so what I want to say is, by removing doubt about an assertion, you build confidence and you engender the courage to act. So, all graduates, your family and friends, have always asserted that you're brilliant, disciplined individuals. And today you've removed any doubt about that assertion or such assertions. And that should give you tremendous confidence as you step off the stage tonight with your diploma to prove the assertion that you do have what it takes to succeed in business.
Now to maybe rewind everybody back a little bit to one of your first graduations, the time when you were just kind of graduating from your diapers. To think back to that time, realized that at that time, the significance of a graduate degree completely escaped us. Now, my grandpa had 2 PhDs, but I remember I liked him because whenever he came around, I got extra ice cream, and that was awesome. To me, he wasn't a double doctorate. He was a friend. And if you look around now amongst yourselves, you look at each other, your co-graduates and your friends, you'll see that these are still the same people, only now they have an additional credential to their name. But this credential also affords you a bit of responsibility. It gives you the chance to step into new roles and obtain new responsibilities. But it's you, the same people that you've been and that your lifetime experiences and accrued wisdom have allowed you to be, that will allow you to be successful. And now granted, along the way, you might have a couple blunders, you might trip and fall. If that happens, remember the words of the great Conan O'Brien. If you trip and fall on yourself, just laugh really hard. That way, people will think you're just drunk. So, co-graduates, tax, MBA, PhD, family, everybody, thank you. I hope to all see you very soon